everyone, this is Jill-Gillespie, and today's practice is going to be another chair salutations flow. This time I'm playing with variation B of sun salutations, and so when we do that in our traditional yoga classes where we aren't using chairs, what that kind of makes me think of is a flow that includes chair pose and includes a lunge or a warrior in the middle of the flow. And so I've been kind of just playing with the way that we can integrate the idea of Warrior 2 and our Dancing Warrior series within a B salutation in our chair. So for this class, all you're pretty much going to need is your chair. And if it's a hard seat, you might want to put a blanket on it. And then that's all you need. And we'll start with a little bit of a centering, a little bit of warming, and then we'll just start working our way through the flow and then stretch and call it a class. All right. So let's find a strong seat here, away from the back of your chair, sitting up at the front. So you can plant both of your feet firmly on the floor. Maybe wiggle your toes a little bit and just kind of let them enjoy that space below you. And then as we move up our body, we start to lift up out of our hips. We've probably been sitting like this, and so we lift, we draw our belly in, we draw our abs in, and we just lift ourselves up out of our hips and find a little more space here. And then we stack our shoulders over our hips and make sure they're nice and neutral right in our sockets here. And then we imagine a string pulling the crown of our head up toward the ceiling so we can find as much space as possible in our body. And then we just breathe. You might rest down your eyes or just find soft focus somewhere. And as you settle in, you might imagine on your inhales, you're finding a little bit more space. And on your exhales, you send breath all the way down your spine, all the way into your legs. And we see if we can do those nice fluid breaths without tensing up our face or tensing up our shoulders. Now with your eyes closed or open, you can open them at any point you want or close them at any point you'd like. Go ahead and just release your hands down to the sides. And then inhale, lift your arms up overhead and maybe gaze upward toward your hands. And then exhale, let them float down to your sides. And then inhale, overhead, exhaling. Just moving on your breath here. Maybe squeezing your hands a little closer together when you get to the top. Now we'll add a little bit of our chair practice here. So inhale up overhead and then draw your belly in and just hinge forward at the hips and then breathe here. And so we're transferring a little bit more weight into our heels. We're still keeping our booty engaged. We're still drawing in our belly. And then check to see if your ribs have popped out. And if so, just draw them in. Now inhale one more time here. And then exhale, just let yourself fold and just drape over your body. And so your hands might land just right on your knees, or you may find a place to connect farther down. And then wherever that connection is, inhale, press your hands in and just lift to a flat back. And then exhale and fold again. And then on your next inhale, find that flat back and then lift back into your chair. So you're not all the way back up. You're leaning just a little bit forward. And so here we use our belly and our core here just to draw in and find structure to help us stay lifted up out of our hips. And then exhale, and then inhale, lift back to center, and then exhale your hands down to your sides. So go ahead and just wiggle that out a little bit here. So we have our chair. We know what that pose looks like. Looks like sitting in a chair, so that's good. We'll start to prepare our legs for some movement. So we'll shift toward our right side and we'll grab our knee and inhale and just draw our leg up toward our chest. And so you might find some just gentle movement from side to side with this leg lifted. You might point and flex your foot, find some circles here, wiggle those toes. And then take your knee all the way into your right hand. And then we'll just start to really intentionally open the hip and close the hip. So you take the knee out, take the knee in, maybe make some circles here. And see if in this process you can still keep the rest of your body engaged. See if you can draw that belly in and stay long in your spine. And then switch direction with your circles. And then come to stillness here, still hugging that right knee up. Now flex your foot here and then open your knee out to the side and then just let that foot come and rest on the floor. So your knee is still aligned over your ankle and your toes are still tracking out straight in front of your knee. So only open as wide as that you can comfortably hold that position in your body. And so this now will become the front leg in our lunge. So if we turn toward our leg, we'd be in a lunge here. But we'll stay open and away from that leg here. So we'll still face the front of our chair and we'll face the chair, the leg that's still in front of us. And so that means our front leg is externally rotated, it's open. And so this is our warrior two position here. So I want you to reconnect with that space in your body here. And your left hand may even encourage that opening in your chest, just to really make sure you're staying open and broad here as you face the front of your chair. And now bring that leg back to center. You might windshield wiper your knees a little bit here. And then come to stillness, find your foundation here, and then draw that left knee in. And so we might start here with some gentle movement, maybe moving the ankle, wiggling the toes, just doing some gentle side to side movement or gentle circling with this knee. And then we'll take the knee into the left hand. And then we'll open it and close it. And then you might add some nice big circles here. Just whatever feels nice in your body. You don't have to make huge movements. It can be subtle. And then switch direction. And see if you can still stay tall and engaged in the rest of your body. And then come through the center. Get that leg up, flex those toes, bring them back, and then open that knee again. And then just as far as it goes, plant that foot onto the floor. Make sure the ankle is under the knee and the toes are right out in front of the knee. And so you want to work on opening your torso back to the front of the chair so you're facing away from the knee we just opened here. And so we just feel that pose in our body here. And now we'll draw that leg back in. We'll wiggle our hips from side to side. And now we've got most of the big pieces figured out, so we can start to flow, and I'll stop and explain the movements as we go. And then in theory I'll talk less and less as we go, but we'll see. So go ahead and start in our seated centering position that we started with, our seated mountain pose. We find that firm grounding. Belly drawing in, we're lifting up out of our hips. Crown of the head reaching toward the ceiling. Now release your hands down to your sides. And on an inhale, raise your arms up overhead and lean forward. Find your chair. And then on an exhale, fold over your legs. And now inhale, find that right knee, hug it in. And exhale, open the knee out to the right. Find the position there. And then inhale your arms up overhead. And then exhale them down to a T with your palms down. And then look out over your right fingertips. Warrior two. And just breathe. Now inhale, flip your front palm and lift, sweep it overhead, and just let that back arm come and hang down. And let your belly and your torso help lift you up out of your hips. And breathe. Now inhale back through warrior two. And exhale, switch. So your right hand comes inside your right knee. And your left arm lifts up overhead. So we breathe, and here we're stretching into the side of our body, the left side of our body. And we're still turning our torso away from our right leg. Now on an inhale, we'll lift both our arms and bring our legs together at the same time. And then exhale, curl your back and plant your hands on your knees so we find our curl in here, our cat pose. And then inhale, roll your shoulders back and bring your chest forward and look up. And then exhale, curl in. Do this one more time. Inhaling, curling forward. Exhale, curling in. And this time on your inhale, come all the way forward. And then exhale, find your fold. And then inhale, left knee up this time. And then we'll exhale, place the left leg out, set up. And then inhale, arms up overhead. And then exhale, arms to T, palms down. And then look out over your left fingers. Here's our warrior two. Now on your next inhale, flip that front palm and sweep it overhead. Finding length in your side body here. Now inhale through warrior two. And then exhale, switch. Rest the left hand, sweep the right hand overhead. Just breathe some openness into our side body as we work on keeping our torso open, our chest facing forward. And now here's our double movement again. So we'll inhale up both of our arms up as we bring our legs back together. We'll exhale, plant our hands, curl in. Inhale, shoulders back, chest up. Exhale, curl in. And then inhale, chest up. Curl in, exhale. And then we'll inhale, long spine, come forward. And then exhale, fold all the way down. And then we'll fire everything up. And then inhale into our chair. So with that forward pitch there. And then we'll inhale all the way back up. Exhale, hands through heart center. So hopefully that's making sense. So we'll do that again starting with the other side. We'll lead with our left side this time. Inhale overhead and pitch forward into chair. On an exhale, fold. And inhale, grab that left knee, bring it in. And then exhale, let it out to the side. Inhale, arms overhead. Now exhale, all in one movement. Find warrior two, looking left. Inhale, flip that front palm, come back. Exhale, come all the way forward, find that side angle. Yeah. And then inhale everything together, bringing the leg and the hands through. Exhaling, plant your hands on your knees, curl in. Inhale forward. Exhale, curl. This time we'll go long spine, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right knee. Exhale, open it to the side. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, warrior two, looking right. And then inhale, flip that palm, lean back. And then on an exhale, come all the way through the center and find your side angle, your reach on the other side. Now on an inhale, we'll draw everything back toward the center. Exhale, hands to knees, curl. Inhale forward. Exhale, curl. This time inhale all the way forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift, find your chair. Hold. And then inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Sweep up. Inhale, pitch forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right knee. Exhale, open. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, flip the palm, lean back. Exhale all the way through, side angle. Inhale everything back through center. Exhale, hands to knees, curl. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, lean all the way forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left. Exhale, set it. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, flip the palm, lean back. Exhale all the way through center, side angle. Inhale everything back to center. Exhale, plant your hands, curl. Inhale forward. Exhale, curl. And then inhale long. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, chair. Stay. And then inhale all the way up. Exhale through heart center. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left. Exhale, open. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, left, warrior two. Flip that palm, inhale. Exhale through center. Inhale, bring it together. Exhale, plant, curl. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right. Exhale, open. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, warrior two. Flip that palm, lift. Exhale, side angle. Inhale everything to the center. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curl. Inhale, come all the way forward. And exhale, fold. Now here we will stay. And so you can pause this video at any point and just keep going for as long as you would like. Now in this fold here, you might take your feet a little wider so you can bring your body a little bit closer to the ground. And then see if your hands can make a connection, maybe on the floor, maybe on fists, or maybe you're still up, pressing into the tops of your legs. Whatever connection you find, see if you can press into that connection and press your hips away from your head and away from your hands. And now inhale, press into that support, find your half lift here. And then walk everything in so you have some support under your body. To then inhale, lift into that chair one last time. And then inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to the sides. Hope that felt nice. And so again, feel free to keep going for as long as you want. Now go ahead and bring your knees pretty close together here, still lifting up out of your hips. And then inhale your arms up overhead. And then from your belly, twist to the right. And then let your hands come down wherever feels nice. One might go on the back of the chair for support, or it might go to your low back here. And so you can stay with this stretch, or you can lift that right leg and cross it over your left knee, just to add a little more sensation possibly, if you need stretch. And just breathe here. And then on an inhale, let your arms come up, uncross those legs, come back through center. And then go ahead and just exhale to the other side, starting with your legs together, seeing how that feels. And as you breathe, if you want to add a little bit more, you can cross that left knee over the right. Keeping space in your spine. And then inhaling back through center and crossing the legs. And then exhaling, hands through heart center here. And so just take as many moments as you need to settle in back into stillness. And here you have the option to take a full relaxation, a shavasana, or maybe just relax back into your chair. And send gratitude to the body that brought you to this practice today. The willingness to take time out of the day and do something nice for yourself. And I very much send gratitude to you for spending this time with me. Thank you.